It's kind of weird that this game really has 2 beach worlds, doesn't it? Well, I suppose this one's more water related, starting with Deep Keep here. Anyway, welcome back, guys. Tropical Freeze. Although this one's more tropical. Alright, no, I guess I'm leaving this loading screen in because we have a new loading screen. And just look at all those trees. Lots and lots of trees. And a very comical shark. Okay. So before we start this episode, I just want to kind of say, yeah, I've kind of been beating the shit out of this game, haven't I? I've been like kind of overly harsh on it at times, and I don't really think it deserves that because it, like I've said a few times, it is a genuinely good game, and I don't know, you know, it's a really easy target for me because I have, you know, 3 really perfect games to compare it to. And like that video I already made like ages ago. Gee, I'm getting hit already. That's not good. Dumb fish. Yeah, there's just lots of points that, you know, I feel the originals did better. But having said that, the only really bad thing about this game is probably the whole bonus thing, which I've beaten to death by now. And, well, that and one other thing I'll get into during this level. This level's a perfect example of that. It's on the subject of puzzle collecting. Anyway, though, I should... Well, it's not that I only point out negatives, though. I talk about the positives, too. You know, the loading screen's good. Graphics are good. Theming's good. The controls are actually really tight. I've mentioned that. But, like, you know, the whole rolling physics, they really work well. Gee, this episode's starting off like it's like some kind of review or something. Oh. Speaking of free and negative things, I just died from the fucking breath. Oh, I'm going back into bloody full swing. Well, yeah, this is something that actually really annoys me because it shouldn't fucking be in the game. I'm just, you know, I'm just collecting stuff because you need to fucking collect everything because you don't know what collectibles have puzzle pieces hidden behind them. So I fucking get killed by some shitty fucking small breath. Alright, I'm not really that pissed. I'm just kind of pretending, but it is kind of stupid. I think if your breath meter, like, it runs out pretty quick too. I mean, not that quick. I mean, if it was real life, you'd probably wouldn't be able to hold it that long. Or I don't know. But yeah, but if you get hit, I'm pretty sure, well, if your breath runs out, you just lose 1 health and it refills up after that. But yeah, I may as well, what was I talking about before I died? I don't know. Oh yeah, I remember. Anyway, I'll talk about that later. Yeah, so what I was going to say is that whole, you know, the whole, you know, you gotta collect all the bananas to reveal puzzle piece mechanic. That's sort of a problem here, because now we're underwater, we've sort of entered, well, sort of in a way, it's a 3D world, because, you know, we not only have the 2D axis to deal with, we have height as well. And when you've got all this extra height, you know, they've just put all these bananas all over the place, and you just gotta go collect them, like, because what I'm, you know, how am I supposed to know which, is that my breath out? Yep. Oh no, it stays empty. Better refill that, gee, harsh. No. And your breath runs out too quickly. See, I'm just collecting all this stuff because I don't know what's gonna, well, I actually do know, but just for the sake of, you know, collecting, I'm just collecting everything anyway. Yeah, but I don't know which ones of these give puzzle pieces, and these eels are freaking dickhead enemies. You gotta ninja through their sparks. And there you go, actually, and like they disappear because they're like some kind of freaking eel ninja? Eel ninjas, that's a thing now. Oop, look at my breath meter. But see, the thing is, you don't really need to worry, like, in most stages, you don't need to worry about the breath, and I just go dying again. I don't know, you know, it's just really funny because I started this episode out by going, you know, the game is good, it's not bad, I complain too much, and all of the game's problems are suddenly hitting me, like, hugely. Like, okay, alright, I mentioned, in one of the, like, the first episode, I mentioned the swimming controls are okay. In fact, they are. DK controls alright. The friggin' problem is, if you want to, well, I got Cranky. Cranky, when you press the A, he actually, like, attacks. I don't think I've shown that off yet. And what Diddy does is he propels you quickly in a burst instead of like he can kill these. Yeah, Cranking can kill these guys, so that's an advantage he has. Although it's pretty risky. Yeah, Diddy gives a burst of speed instead of what do you call that? Constant speed. Yep. Anyway, though, oh boy, there is just so much to talk about. I don't remember what I was talking about. Right. Yeah. Oh my god. Like, did I get this? No, I didn't. Okay. Well, I got it now. See, and now, I don't know which bananas I got or not. So if I died, I'd have to get them all. Well, a good thing I know that puzzle piece up there is the only puzzle piece, so I don't really have to worry about collecting all the stuff in this area. Just hit this and a barrel appears, which sends you into the next area. Now, I'm going to shut up for a second so we can listen to this interesting music. Well, it's kind of quiet, but if it wasn't obvious, it's a, well, a remix, I guess. It's pretty faithful, though, of, Aquatic Ambience from Donkey Kong Country 1, which is great. It plays through the rest of the level, I believe. Now, anyway, back on what I was talking about. Anyway, so when it's like, you want to move fast when you swim. You don't want to be moving around at, like, this speed, don't you? You want to go fast, so you press the spin button. The problem with that is that locks you in a direction. Now, say I'm, like, spinning towards, you know, the right of the screen. It's like, whatever. And sometimes the screen isn't in the center, or even if it is, but, like, you're spinning, you can't see. Like, say, it's kind of hard to come up with a proper, like, say I used it here. You can't change your direction while you're spinning. So if something's, like, just off screen, and you press the spin button, you'll lock yourself into hitting it. Which is annoying. So the original trilogy probably didn't have, like, perfect swimming controls. I mean, what really does? But at least in that game, you could always really sort of control yourself, whereas in this game, well, you can. But, you sacrifice speed to control yourself fully, which is, I always say, is a no-no. It's kind of funny, version differences I release in, probably a couple of days as this coming out, will feature a game that has that exact problem. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Oh, it's another. I like these eel enemies. You know, I was just complaining about them before, but they're pretty cool. You know, they're unique, and now I just killed them there. That was easy. All right. So your speed is shit. Oh, so I don't think I need that banana, but let's get it anyway. I gotta try and keep Dixie because. This does have a secret exit, and much like the first secret exit, it's another one where you need Dixie to swim through the water really quick. There's quite a few of those, isn't there? Just down here we have puzzle piece number 4. Alright, yeah. I'm just thinking, when the hell did we get number 3? But number 3 was the bonus. Did I get that? No, I didn't get the banana. Well, it's not like getting all the bananas is going to spawn another puzzle piece in the area where I already got a puzzle piece. Jeez. Alright, so let me just kind of recap my thoughts on the whole swimming levels. The controls are good, but you need to sacrifice speed for accuracy. The whole added element of height means that there can be a lot more collectibles in certain screens, meaning you'll need to, you know, waste time getting all the bananas because there's a lot more of them, because you don't know which ones spawn puzzle pieces, and while you're doing that, your breath can run out because you're spending so much time collecting all these bananas, and that about covers it. Wow, okay, again, I like the game. Just figured I'd remind you that. Oop, my breath's about to run out. Now, we actually just already passed the secret exit, but you need to come here, deactivate this switch thing, which activates the power, I guess. So now if I go backwards, oh, shit, ooh. This thing will be out here, so you can go up here now, pretty nifty-crafty. I have found this myself, but it took me a while. You know, there's actually a puzzle piece up here. Usually puzzle pieces aren't, you know, related to secret exits, but not in this level. So you go up, get that puzzle piece, and then you come here to get the exit. Usually I'll get the normal exit, then come back. But in this case, I guess I'm getting a secret one. Then I guess I'll meet you back at where this exit was. Oh, and this one leads over to the right here, by the way. That's 4A Rockin' Relics. I don't know what's so rockin' about relics, but anyway, let's go back in 4-1. Alright, I'm back to that switch we had to switch off. Anyway, I think what I was going to say at the start of the video was, I think the only reason I'm really sort of overly harsh on this game when it's really not that bad, is the fact that, like, I visit Reddit a lot, and I swear the Wii U subreddit has the biggest friggin' circle jerk for this game. It's like, there's so many people on there like, best game of all time, you know, like, when it's like, I don't even think it's better than the Super Nintendo games that came, like, 15 years before it. I don't know, so this area here is probably a biggest example. Like, you gotta spend, like, ages collecting all this stuff, and you don't get anything for it. But I only know that because I knew in advance. Now, I'm gonna shut up about that, because, actually, I don't think that really happens again after this room, so I guess that's the last time I get to complain about that. But I do have to go down here, because we do have a little secrety, little, and boss fight with this eel. They're definitely pretty tough for a regular enemy. You gotta be good at dodging those electric shocks. Now this time, I do need to collect all the bananas to get the puzzle piece. Well, I suppose that's pretty obvious though, since it is in its, you know, little secluded area, so it's pretty obvious that there's something hidden here. Like, why else would you need to go there, right? I think we're getting close to the end of this level. Oh, this is gonna push me, right? Well, it's a good thing I got Dixie. I had Cranky earlier, but I think I lost him. I don't think Diddy isn't really useful. Like, you don't really need a burst of speed. Again, Dixie's probably better as well. I feel kind of bad for Diddy, but then again, he did get the whole of returns to himself. You know, Dixie wasn't in that at all. So, and you know, now it's like Dixie's turn to shine and all that. And right at the end of the level, we have a bonus. Bonuses usually aren't right at the end like that. Although, honestly, after this whole level in water, I am kind of happy to be... happy to be in a bonus? What's come over me? No. Well, it's gonna be on land, anyway. It's a good break, I suppose, since most of the levels in this world are gonna be in water. Well, not the next level. Next level, we're gonna have a fun little detour. Well, I couldn't be stuffed getting the DK, honestly. Nah, well, you'll see. Alright, and what I mean by that is the next level is not a water level, it's a minecart level. Huzzah! It's funny though, I was saying this world's probably my least, you know, favorite world, but this is actually probably one of my more favorite levels because, you know, like I said, it's a minecart level, but it's just done really well. Now, I wonder where that bonus could be. Oh, it's right down here. Oh, for some reason, I thought that this was going to be the exact same bonus type as the one we literally just played. Although, if that was what happened, I wouldn't be surprised because bonuses are very... You know what? Bonuses are the best. You know, I love bonuses. I already done that joke. You know, I'm just really running out of stuff to say about bonuses, you know. They're repetitive, I'm repeating myself. Enough of bonuses, let's just play a fun level. This music, by the way, is the title screen music. Not that you guys see the title screen that much, I see it way more. I'm booting the game up, switching files, you know, all that. So the level starts off pretty normal. You gotta jump over there to get that puzzle piece, that's a sneaky one. But not too long into the level, I think. Yeah, it changes views to this view. Now this is some nice steering. I really do love how the water looks in this game. It's very good looking. Man, I don't know. Yeah, anyway, once you get to this part, it's resembling a like Sonic the Hedgehog grinding rail segment, which definitely isn't a bad thing. Jump over here to get this O. The only kind of weird thing is, like, you know, we're at an angle, but you don't press like that angle to jump directions. You just hold like left or right, which can kind of be a bit confusing, but nah, it's fine. It works perfectly. In fact, maybe it would be... Oh shit. I didn't mean to do that at all. Alright, there we go. That wasn't so hard. I guess I was just accidentally holding down left, and since I jumped to the side, my jump wasn't as high as a regular jump, so off I went. Ooh, duck under that. So yeah, going to the side view like that enables you to see much further ahead, which, you know, for a minecart segment is actually very welcomed. Oh, jump to the side. I don't have... This is where it's getting intense, so I don't have much, you know, brain processing power. Ooh, you gotta jump pretty early to get that one. And like that, we already have 5 out of 5. But we're not done yet. There's the end. Alright. Well, this is pretty simple, I must say. It's gonna get hard, though, right? Right? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, this part's pretty cool. Again, it's not hard, it's just a nice... You know, it's like completely different to the other minecart stage. Variation is good. Though here you have to jump to the left to get this G, so if you jump to the right earlier, you're kind of screwed and you'll miss out on that. Now, one final jump. They like doing that, and putting a perilous jump right at the end, and it's like you have to have good timing and make that jump, and if you don't make that jump, you die and go back to the previous checkpoint, even though you were just at the end, so it's a big cock tease. But overall, like, it's funny, we played like a level I don't really like that much, and then we play this level I love, so we've got some good variation in this episode. How are we going to do this? Because usually I'll do the A levels before I do the numbered levels. I guess we'll do all of this side, then once we get to the crossroads up there, then we'll start doing the leaded ones. Yeah, that's a good plan, alright. Anyway, next time I guess I'll see you guys for Miss Abyss. Oh, I remember this level. Oh, this level's actually pretty interesting. I mean, it's a water level, but it's interesting. I guess Retro's pretty good at that. Well, keeping things interesting, I mean. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Oh, sorry if I complain too much.